Hola amigos, bienvenidos. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Buenos dias, buenas tardes, and buenas noches. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I hope you are having a fantastic day. So we're going to continue with part two of the drive around Punta Cana and Veron, Friusa. I think that's how you pronounce it. I could be jacking the name up, but you know, it is what it is. Charging to my brain and not my heart. But Punta Cana, Veron, Friusa, and we're going to make a trip out to Macao. Yes, we're going to head out towards Macao. But right here, you got the downtown mall to the right, starting here. A lot of shops, you got a lot of offices, banks, you have restaurants, you have insurance offices where you can get your health and your automobile insurance. You got Umano, you have Universal insurance companies here. You got Domino's Pizza to the right. Yes, you got good old Domino's. And right here, you got the mall starting. It's about 2 or 3 stories, the downtown mall. And they also have underground parking too. So, and parking right up here front or anywhere in the mall, trying to get out on the streets, it's a little scary sometimes. Not really scary, but you're trying to get in. You got Jumbo right here to the right in the mall, but you're trying to get in and out of traffic and people not letting you in, and then you got to just bulldoze your way through. Look at the little Picanto there. We look like twins, Oh man. But you got Burger King right here, right beside Jumbo, a Humbo, a Jumbo, however you want to call it. I know what you mean, It's all good. But you have another shopping center here. It's called San Juan Shopping Center or San Juan Market. Right beside the downtown mall, a lot of shops, ice cream shops. They got shoe stores. Look at the big marlin there. Yeah, that's a big one there. A good 35-foot marlin there. Nice palm trees on the entrance of San Juan. I love palm trees. I cannot have enough palm trees. I don't care. There's tons of palm trees here in this country, especially you go on the North Coast or some of these other places where, they got an abundance of palm trees, and I love them. But you got some banks down here. You got Pizza Hut right here. Man, they make a good Pizza Hut pizza. Let me tell you. Haven't really found any good deals on the Pizza Hut. Not like I'm used to seeing, but the pizza is amazing. They got a Taco Bell's right there to the right. I didn't even know it. But they got an IKEA. That's the new IKEA building to the right. It used to be on the other side of the plaza, but now they got a new big building. Right here you got Sedana shopping grocery store. I'm probably jacking that name up, but Sedana grocery store, very nice. It's very new. Nice store. Get all your groceries there. Also in Jumbo's got a nice grocery selection. Right here you got a rent-a-scooter. I talked about that on one of the previous videos on a business idea to have scooters and to rent them out since they are so affordable compared to buying a new vehicle. But you got a security guard here doing his job. You have a dentist office in here also. We made a stop at the dentist office and talked with them for a little bit. You got a cinema or a movie theater or a theater, whatever you want to call it, but it looks like they have 7 screens. So right now we're going to make a pit stop. Got to use the old restroom. So there's not a whole lot of public restrooms. So I got them on my map there. So make sure we hit them when we're in the area. But right here beside the San Juan shopping mall, you have another little plaza area with a nice looking restaurants over here. Looks like a very nice place to have a nice meal. I heard that there was one restaurant that was very good over here. I have not been there, but it's worth checking out. Like these towns, pretty much all the towns in this country have a lot of eating options, a lot of restaurants. When you get to some of the bigger towns, the major towns, you're going to have a lot of restaurants, whether it's kind of a hole in the wall or a small shack, or whether it's a full restaurant. You want to have numerous places to pick from, numerous places. All right, so we're going to get back on the road that brought us to Jumbo. Well, that fronts Jumbo. And we're going to head toward the beach area. Yeah, we're heading toward where all the all-inclusives are. Well, most of the all-inclusives, but we're heading this way toward the Cocotal community and the Los Corrales and El Cortacito area. Yeah, so we're going to head down this road and see what it's all about. Now, once we get past the shops, it kind of comes to like the forest area where on the right side, there's an all-inclusive resort. I think there's a Barcelo. That's Barcelo Bávaro all-inclusive resort. It's been in some movies, if you know what I'm talking about. It's been in a few movies. But to the left, I'm not really sure who owns that property to the left, but to the right, I think that's all-inclusive. Bávaro, Barcelo Bávaro. So speeding it up, trying to get on to the main entrance of the all-inclusive. Now, right here to the left, they're doing some construction. I think that's Noval Construction Company. That's Noval Construction Company. They're very known. They are everywhere in this country. Very known name for construction, but they've got a project going on there. Looks very nice. So you can see the entrance of Barcelo Bávaro Gran Resort. But yeah, to the left, they're doing some construction. They got a project going on over here, and the pictures look absolutely amazing. Like it's going to be, I think it's going to be pretty significant for the area. And they've already started clearing the ground. They've got trucks, and they've even got a concrete machine over there. They got it all set up. So once they get rolling on putting this the concrete down and the foundation together, it's really going to be, I think it's going to be something. I looked it up. I think the starting price for a 1-bedroom in that particular project is going to be starting out at around $200,000 US, maybe 250, if I'm correct, maybe 250. So that's USD, yeah, for a 1-bedroom. So it's gonna be very nice, very nice. And right here you got the Super Llama to the left, a little grocery store for the community. That's the Super Llama. Then you have some neighborhoods here. They're walled up and gated up. The Residencial Villas Bávaro on the right and on the left. Yep, got some condos, apartments back there. Yeah, you can buy them and all that stuff. People live in them. To the right, we have another all-inclusive. Very nice entrance. Is that Lopez on? No, that wasn't Lopez on. But very nice entrance to that all-inclusive. Now to the right coming up, we're going to have the theme park that recently opened within the last 2 years, Catmandu. That's Catmandu. And when I was here about 1.5 years ago to 2 years, I stayed in this particular area, like not too far from here, maybe a half a mile from here. And I remember seeing them building Catmandu. And I was thinking to myself, this is going to be interesting because it's close to the beach. It's pretty much right on the beach. If you go to the right, over there is the beach on the right-hand side. But it's going to be very interesting because at that time, I didn't see any major roller coasters like I'm used to seeing on a theme park. You know, I'm used to seeing major roller coasters and, you know, water parks and these things, but I didn't see it. And I think that's the entrance to the right there. That's the entrance. You also have a U.S. consulate office in that building, that 3-story building right there. There's a U.S. consulate office, I think on the 3rd floor, along with some other professional buildings and offices in that building. But yeah, Catmandu, it opened maybe about 1.5 years ago. And about 2 weeks ago, it closed down, like it shut its doors. It closed down, out of business. Less than 2 years, a major project and millions of dollars spent on that particular project. Now right here, we got another all-inclusive resort right beside Catmandu. And which one is that? I can't think of the name of it, but it's right across from the Cocotal entrance. And this is the Cocotal entrance. The main entrance to Cocotal right here. Very nice community, very clean, beautiful clubhouse, beautiful pool area, and just a nice neighborhood, you know, nice and quiet. It's got its walls up, you know, everybody's got their walls up. Look, to the left, to the right, walls. that turned me off. That really turned me off, all the walls in the area. I understand that you have to have your security up, but it just it was just a turn off for me, because I stayed right here to the left. That's where I stayed for about 4 or 5 days. So I was right here in the thick of the things, right beside Cocotau. And I actually looked at a house in Cocotau, but decided, it wasn't for me. But beautiful community, beautiful area, beautiful area. And right here, we're getting closer to the Los Corrales. It's Los Corrales, El Cortecito area. Now, I'm not really familiar with this area because I hadn't spent a lot of time in it, since I've been here in the last year and a half. But I know the area, but I'm not really familiar with it. So if I get some locations wrong, please correct me in the comments below. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, I looked at a house in Cocotau and a house coming up here to the left, or a condo up here to the left, and had a very good price. The price very good, and the location is great. In this building right here to the left, it was a 1-bedroom. And what I found out in this area right here where we're at, right by the building and beside the building, it floods a lot. Like, this road kind of floods a lot. Like, yeah. So you have to be mindful of that, because, yeah, it rained one day and it's like the cars couldn't get in, the cars couldn't get out. It's hard to walk in and out of your building unless you go a certain way. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. But we have the Coral Village area. If you're ever in the Coral Village area, stop by Wings and Things. Yes, it's a little restaurant. They serve wings and things, chicken wings, fries. They even got some vegan recipes, and I ate there. I got I think it was the eggplant burger. Man, it was good. It was very good. It's my first time having an eggplant burger. Had that and some French fries, man, and it was very, very good. Very good. If you go straight, that's going to take you toward the beach. There's not really public parking back there, anywhere to really park back there. But if you go straight down that way, it would take you to the beach. We got some new construction right here on the corner. Like, this is like everything's happening right here on this corner. Like, a lot of restaurants, professional offices. We went to a dentist office right here to the right. We went to a dentist office and got a consultation and x-rays, and they did not take our insurance, but we paid out of pocket because it was only maybe $30, and they did all that, and it was well worth it. Yeah, so this is a major part. A lot of tourists right here, because you got a lot of all-inclusive. This is one right here. I think that's impressive. Yeah, that's impressive right there. All-inclusive. So you got a lot of tourists in this area, and it's, like I said, it's really happening at night. And so you got more walls. You got speed bumps, which I'm a fan of the speed bumps. I never really liked speed bumps, but I mean, yeah, I like speed bumps here because, people just drive a little bit on the wild side here in this country. Not everybody. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, people drive pretty crazy in this country. There's a reason why it's like top 5 in, vehicular homicides or vehicular deaths, automotive deaths in the world. So it's very, yeah. So, I'm a fan of the speed bumps. I wish all of them were painted very brightly all the time, but that's not the case. So just be mindful when you're driving, especially in the cities like this, communities and neighborhoods. Yeah, it's going to be speed bumps, and you could do some damage to your vehicle. If you don't see if you miss the wrong one, you don't see it, you could do some damage to your car, your rental car. Then it's going to be a whole nother bag of issues there. But like I said, new construction in this area. Yeah, got a lot of condos in this area, a lot of beautiful condos in this area. If you hang a few lefts, if you go to the left, it's a lot of condos back there. They've been here for a little while, but absolutely beautiful Spanish style. You got a new building right here to the left. That teal, blue, and white building is right on the corner. So it's got a great location, because right up here, if you go up here and hang a right, you got beach access that way. Not a lot of parking. But if you're able to walk and you find you some parking somewhere, there's a beach access right up here to the right where their van is, hanging right there. But you got a big tour bus right here. And let me move on over out the way because I know how to pick and choose my battles. Little mama is not about to battle a bus. No. But if you turn right there, you got the beach access down there. But we turning left, and we're going to head toward White Sands. Like I said, to the left, you got these condos here, the white teal condos. They're fairly new within the last couple of years. I've got mixed emotions and mixed feelings about that place, but it's a great location. Like, it is a great location. Great location. So anyway, but yeah, so you got another all-inclusive right here to the right. You got the wall up. Definitely got the wall up. And so we're going to head this way, and we're going toward the White Sands area. Yes, the White Sands area. I'm not really sure what they call the actual area. I don't know if they call it White Sands, but there's a community back there called White Sands, kind of like Cocotown, but maybe a little older. And but White Sands is oceanfront. It is an oceanfront community. You don't have to go across a road. You don't have to try to get access from anywhere. You can get access right there from the neighborhood. So we're going down toward the White Sands area, and we're still trying to figure out exactly which all-inclusive this is to the right, because this is a long wall, like it is taking up some real estate. We're still going. This thing has got some acres on it. Yeah, what is this thing? I should have slowed down. But anyway, yeah, so walled up, still walls to the left, walls to the right, walls to the left, walls to the right, walls to the left, walls. You get the picture. But we're coming up toward the area, and right in front of us, we have this restaurant bar called Drink Point, which I hear about a lot. So that's like a bar and grill, I guess, a Drink Point, but I hear that name quite often. I never visited there or patronized there. We're going to come down here, hang a left. Yep. It's an old hotel to the right. And to the right, you have the Plaza Bavaro. That's Plaza Bavaro to the right. It has seen some better days, let me tell you. That shopping center has seen some better days, and it's unfortunate too because it's a beautiful area, but yeah, it looks a lot nicer than it did when I came about 2 years ago. Like when I was over here and I came and I visited and I actually walked this area, man, it was worse. Let me put it that way. It was worse, but hopefully they can do something with that area, that shopping center, because it's a nice area. And yeah, right here we got a casino to the right in front of the entrance of White Sands Community. This is the entrance of White Sands Community. We're gonna bust a U-turn here. And I was told in this area, like right in this area, that like at nighttime, I was told that at night some strange things happen and some strange people come out. Or they say you can find things here that you can't find other places. So you know what? Yeah, I'm not really trying to deal with that every night and have that outside my community gates. So you have to control your vibe. I think vibe is a real thing. So you have to control your vibe and all that good stuff. But I did visit or tour maybe 3 properties in the White Sands community. There was about 3 properties in the White Sands community, and they were very nice. Some of them very beautiful. The community itself, it seems like it's on the comeback. There are some places that look a little abandoned, and the actual clubhouse, it was closed. Like it was not open. It had been closed down maybe for a year or 2. So that was very concerning that the clubhouse is closed and there's no community pool, even though some of the condominium units themselves have their own pool, and some were extremely nice. Yeah, some of the condominium units had extremely nice pools, but just to not have your headquarters open, your clubhouse open, and the golf course, it was not open. It looked like they were trying to work on it a little bit, maybe try to get it open in the future, but the golf course was closed. Clubhouse was closed. There's nobody working it. So that was a little concerning to me, because, who knows in the future if it'll ever open. If it does open, there will be such a benefit to the community. And the White Sands, it would raise everybody's property value up if those things were opened up and back functioning and back beautiful. But, it was closed, so there was a concern. But I did like the access to the beach. I went down there, I walked to the beach, and they actually had a little taxi person that would pick you up from like different areas in the community that you can just jump on, and it takes you to the beach. So I love that aspect, and I love the beach. The beach was very nice. Of course, when I went, everything in Punta Cana area had that seaweed. But the White Sands beach area, very nice. There wasn't a whole lot of people kind of haggling you to buy things. I think there's a hospital right here to the right. But not a lot of people haggling you to buy things there. They had their share, but it wasn't like other places in Bavaro and Punta Cana on the beach there. But I did like the feel of the beach. That was very nice that you can just walk to in your own community. Right here, we're in the Friusa. That's the Friusa community right across the highway. This is it's a nice little community. They got shops and they got pizza joints. They got a Texaco gas station. They got a Little Caesars pizza up here to the left. Well, you got to turn left. I'm not going to turn left, but a nice brand new Little Caesars pizza that they make a pretty good Little Caesars pizza, let me tell you. Yeah, Friusa seems like a nice little town area. Like I said, it's not far from the beach, not far from White Sands. Watch out for that glass there. But you got a paint store to the left, different shops. Right over here to the right is where I had to get where I got my tag renewed at. Very nice people in the office. They helped me out a lot. Man, I had to get a copy of my papers, and I didn't know I had to bring a copy. I thought they were going to take a copy when I got there, just scan it and whatnot. But no, they said I had to bring a copy of my papers, and they informed me there's a place across the street on the second floor or third floor that'll make a copy for me. I went over there, and the people made a copy for me, and they didn't charge me anything, and I brought it back over there. I was able to get my new sticker for 2024, 2024. So yeah, very helpful area right there in Friusa. So we're going to get back on the highway, get ready to head toward Macau. But these gentlemen on these little scooters here, they were having a great conversation, driving pretty slow. So let me get around them. So we're back on the highway. If you keep straight on this highway, you're going to pass Unidos and go all the way through town. It's going to take you back out toward Cap Cana and Punta Cana village area. Heading back toward Bahia eBay, but no, we're not going to keep straight and go back the way we came. We're going to bust a U-turn and head toward Macau. Got a nice appliance furniture store to the right. I think that's L&R. Very good prices on stoves and refrigerators, fans, all that stuff. So now we're heading north, heading toward Macau. Now Macau from here is about a 15-minute drive. Yeah, it's about a 15-minute drive to Macau Beach, but it's not bad at all. It's worth the drive. If you got a vehicle, it is worth the drive to get out there and check it out. It's got a different feel to it, a different vibe. Yeah, man, I like Macau Beach. I can't lie to you. I like Macau Beach. The waters are a little bit rough out there, but there are some places that you can go out 30, 40 yards out in the water, or 20 meters out in the water, and it still be waist deep. So it's a very nice beach, but there are some warnings and some hazards out there. They have a lot of hazards out there, so you have to be careful because they got currents and things of that nature that I talked about last week, that you have to respect Mother Nature. You have to respect Mother Nature because it can slip up on you, and yeah, things can go bad quickly. I'll just leave it like that. Then up here from the Bavaro and Friusa, Friusa, I'm jacking that name up. But from Friusa area up to Macau, you have the the rock hard The Hard Rock Hotel. I'm sorry, man. I'm tripping. But it's right to the right. There's the Hard Rock Hotel. I'm tired, man. I'm just up here talking, but that is the Hard Rock Hotel, man. It looks absolutely amazing. That all-inclusive place looks amazing. The pools and the condos and all that stuff. You can actually buy a place in the Hard Rock Resort. I was looking at one particular condo that they had for sale, and I was going to go visit it, but I decided that my time in this particular area is short, but I knew it wasn't going to be the right fit for us, so there's no need for me to waste my time just to get on here and go out to the resort and just to see it and waste time. Nah, I'm good. So, could it have been the one for us? Maybe so, maybe not, but all right, so we in Macau. We're coming up here, bust a right, and right here you got some nice farmland. Man, nice fields. Kind of feels like I'm in the outskirts, and so nice field. You got some cows grazing. I've been out here a few days, seen quite a few cows grazing the land. So very different field. Kind of, your heart rate and your pulse kind of just slows down a little bit. Like as soon as you pull up into the Macau area, kind of, you kind of just, okay, everything's busy. You kind of running and people going, cars blowing in Punta Cana and Bavaro. You come out here, it's kind of like, okay, it's a little bit more laid back. You see the little town, this is a Dominican town. You got your little stores with your mom and pop stores, a grill right there to the left. Yeah, so this is a pretty, different place from Punta Cana and Bavaro. And on up here, there's another all-inclusive, the Dreams Resort. The Dreams Resort, and it seems like it was recently done, maybe within the last 4 years. There it is. That's the sign right there. You're gonna have the wall here. You gotta have your wall. But I talked with a gentleman that was staying there, and he said it was fairly new. Everything was nice. The food was good. He didn't have any complaints. So yeah, so I think it looked pretty nice. Like this Dreams Resort looks like a nice place to visit. I may even come up here and like do a day pass, or rent a place for a weekend or something like that, just to check it out, because I'm kind of curious on it. But nice place. We're pulling up here. We're getting close to the beach. And man, so that was the trip. That was the trip around Punta Cana, Bavaro, Veron, Friusa, White Sands. And so we're in Macau, part of Macau. We didn't really go through Macau. It's a small town, but you got the beach up here. You got Big Blue up here. Man, I love seeing the ocean. Like, yeah, I just love seeing the ocean and the different colors and all that stuff, man. It's amazing. But yeah, if you haven't been to Macau, you need to check it out if you're in town. But guys, that's it. Like, subscribe, notification bell, and please watch out for coconuts. Peace.